guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be drawing a tutorial on how to do a LABUBU because I've actually done it before. Let's see. This is the LABUBU sleigh, but I'm going to be drawing a tutorial for you guys to do what you want to do. So first you need a pencil and a pen so you can outline it, and you also need a rubber and a sharpener just in case. So let's get to drawing. So what first you want to do is do a circle, but don't get it where that. So I'm just going to quickly rub mine out because it's not that perfect and it won't ever be perfect. So let's rub that out. You want to do the outline of the head first. So we're going to do a big ear, but it looks like a bunny's ear. And then we're going to do a little line there. Then we do another ear. So you can always adjust things at the end. So from the ear, you want to go from there over to there. And make sure you're just drawing in a light sketch. And do the same for the other side. You can always change what you want. So if it's like, if you don't think it's good enough or you just don't want to do whatever that is, then you can always change it. But anyway, so I'm going to do the inner circle just around the other one. So now we're going to make it look grumpy. So have these very wide U's. Go over it a few times, then do another U under it. Guys, if I'm going too fast, then you can always pause me. But so this is an important part. You draw the inner eye, but then you're going to have to curve it in, and then curve it out, and then go back there. Then do the same with the other eye. Then you want to color that pupil in just with lead pencil. You can always fix it at the end. Then we go in with the mouth. Do a big long smile there. So mine, I need to just fix some things up. So do one tooth, another and another one. Make sure you're going in that direction that it is like, so if it's curved, you're gonna do like that. So next we're gonna do the inside of the ear there, and the other one. Then you're gonna do that, then do that, another one, and do the same for the other ear. You can do it in whatever shape that you want. You can also add a bow, but I'm not gonna be doing that. So you guys can choose. Anyway, time for the body. So we're gonna do not a neck, but we're gonna do arms first. Then we're going to not do the body like a waistline. We're just gonna go straight down. And then what you want to do from here is you want to create a little line there. Then do the other leg, but not too big. Maybe want it a little bit smaller, like that, and not too curved, so it looks better. Also, we can always rub it out. You can either do that, or you can do like that, which I'm going to be doing. Also, guys, so we're gonna create a little W here, like a double, another one for the other arm, and same for the legs. Then we're going to do a circle, but not too small like that one. So we do a bigger one, like that. And then we're going to add a nose, but make it very fade so it's not too bad. And you can always add a keychain wherever you like. So if you did a bow there, you can do the keychain there, or you can do it up there. But I've written LABUBU there, so I'm going to do it here. Let's do a little circle, and then a chain there. Then a smaller one connecting to an oval, but if it's not perfect, then it's alright. Then we're gonna write LABUBU on the keychain there. So now you have done the LABUBU. So now we are going to color it. So you can colour your LABUBU anything that you want. I'm just going to follow these steps that I do. And I'm going to open up my art set and I'm going to do some shading. You guys can skip this part to the number on the screen if you don't want to do shading, and I'll also be colouring too in my next video, maybe. So we're going to grab this and just lightly going over it. So I'm going to speed up this process and you guys can either colour it or do shading like I'm doing right now. So I'll see you in a couple of seconds.
Okay guys, now that I've finished shading, and if you guys have finished colouring, you can pause the video and wait. But now I'm going to grab my pen and outline the things that you can't really see, like the belly. And do that line motion to make it look like that. Also do that, make it look like that. I'm also going to add a little bit of colour onto the teeth because this is the rainbow LABUBU that I'm going to draw a little later. Just outlining stuff that's important, like the ears and the inside. And now we're going to do the eyes, so we're going to be colouring them in. Also, you don't need a really good pen for this. Just do that. And guys, it doesn't have to be perfect, as mine isn't either. I'm just going to switch to a better pen because this isn't really doing much for me. So go. There we go, just outlining the eyes. Mine is looking pretty good. Now we're going to colour the other eye. And then we're going to outline the nose. But then dab it with some tissue. So make it like that. Now for the teeth. We are going to be colouring in the teeth with rainbow pens. So that's what we're working with. So first, if you're following the pen that I'm doing, then we're going to have to get a red pen. Yep. And then use the inside. And then after that, we're just basically going to do the rainbow with this. So now I'm going to use some orange and then colour that in for the second tooth. Then now we're going to be using a yellow. I'm going to speed myself up to this one because this is going to take a while.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel.